Nimbula binaka miosa mbula re mbula sia mbula binaa bikimnikeda na sema chukumai na matakalele ni kua senga ibi mama chukona vitu mai viti bikimamia na se vuravura se kitombongi le chukungo chamani bikitongo ingilandi ya kabimbongi tiko ni singa bakarombuka ngo sa matakalele tiko ni singa Vakarauwai na bunoni sema tiko mikin tombulu binaka me Australia tombulu binaka me Sydney me Canberra me Melbourne me Perth tombulu binak ndulili besar ndo bakarong sar chuk mai narake Australia binaka bali buna sema mai bakumbulu tar chunga bikim ni na sema tiko me Viti nanti bunoni sema tiko mikin me lambasa bikim to keda mena boli kumena esa sa bakara dola bina arnayandra nakabali besar na sema tiko mai ni kuah tiko na nonda bola ni dokai klani bungo bikin dan sanda kiliko binaka turanga ni rewa nungu kai Epeli Tuibeqa turanga ngoi kilili wina buturara ni Vakarauwai sulu kena tiko biko na kilaka ni kena dhula na bima tanggali ukuku endara ni kai dua tani tondo tiko na nona balete ni do kota politiko moko na dhula sena reirai ni kesa matataka tiko na nonta vanua ia kamaro taki ni siloko na nona ngona matakalele ni kwa se matakalele sartingo me Viti ya kani marau ni siloko na nona ngona me yanra me baka mataka en singa binaka ni kwa ni singa na Vitu en matakalelai me kiro me veitalanoa tu tababi ni binaka sara bakali binaka bali besar kai na nomu sema tiko me ni kwa en na veitalanoa takatiko na ndona songole bora bakador tiko na Fiji Museum en ya kai besar ngani kwa na bima na ona kaloko en ya kai ona kaloko na kai na bali ni omaroi en na Thurston Gardens lebi kemni sare tiko na posters sambi tiko na nongo tanga ni baba yeni kwa sadana siang tari ni na posters sadana rangon sarangambe na tomona na turanga ngo na nona ongo ngataka tiko na bonki na singa na songo bimbi na bakador tiko en nonda balnio maroi suba en kabingo ke baka nganreba monongole yani molaki wili talanga na be Vakarauwai isulsulu kena fashion show en kabiniko ni moleani ni laki bitoko ni en songo ya ia mitek butangana da veitalanoa rongo da ser na ser me na sana bakto ngorewa me na tekbuna na nonda veitalanoa ni sambule bina Okina Nice. Ako pinakatin na si Roya, mitek muna na nonta veitalanoa, na sigo na ni ko baka muna sarang na baka nanu na sere totoko ya baka sarang de tumay na loma ni buda may reo. Menda baka mula sarmanda buana nonta bulan ito kay na matakalele ni kuwa sa na kabili ko na bulata pa nga ni sa mati kumikina bula binaka kay Epeli.
Boleh pernah ke kai nunggu?
Bula bula tiko ni kuwa?
Belum pernah ke tiko. Bang biar artik mai Viti. Kata lah mana biar saya pun rasa metik mana mata kalian di sini nak ni kuah. Tu alien the morning.
Binaka kay.
Well, teman-teman madal tekyo nga, natang ko Epeli Tuibeqa. Ongon ni Stopo rewa basui utuna neirau. May tambokor biar na gue grandparents. Gue sabi kita si Bernie Mode si nambong yung nakachik na kaya pieces na but kin accessories na rusibaw na sauna kina the small little things watching one collection for today's show.
Wow. Totoka saranga, totoka bakoti. Okay, nilewer na binakat saranga merkila na kay tuwaniti ko na sigo binakaniko. Sember mandarunga leni kina na songo ya. Ya lakman may baka na bikim ni kay moni takaba na songo kenda baka na mata chiki na sigo binakaniko.
Na nunggu nagbabarang to na song but kina sule. I was just thinking to myself to do a show at the museum. So dulu naman do takam ko ni sul ben dong kita men takna vitam basta takna promo on the left na Thurston Gardens hotel na vitam na museum. So do sa no sa tabat kinuguno. Nakisa kami sa tabat kinuguno ipapadaltan si kinuguno. Ina nanto Koro Makawa. Then they have nantukor in a museum, the grounds of the Thurston Gardens, which is really interesting because every time I did photo shoots there or I did functions there, the kind of mana to na it just makes sense. So I was like, maybe I should do a show and have it at the museum called Koro Makawa. And I was talking also, givang and imperatan na tola ni museum again tola talaba malu. Kasi ang pero tak baca na tumak opening of the museum of Koro Makawa. For the show, we'll be launching 3 new collections.
Okay.
I specifically chose to have it on October because it's a celebration of Fiji month, and Fiji Day is always a celebration of our indigeneity, of our independence, and also everywhere in the world people celebrating the Fijian language. So with the honor to that, I decided to have a show with the dress code called the Sandre Kombalolo. Sandre and meaning the sunset. So which just highlights, just gives highlights on the Fijian idioms, that many different kinds of Fijian idioms that we have. They're very unique. And it's like, oh, I'll use Sandra Komalola, the dress code for the show, and also the Talana collection, by then Sandra Komalola. That collection is ready, and all the colors, the sunset colors that we know and love from. And I took it from the inspiration of when we're standing from the land looking out into sea. So all the blues and the pinks, the purples, all the different hues of the sunset. Also, this collection, I want to feature some streetwear, so a little bit of sportswear too in this collection. And then I noticed there's a lot of us who a lot of people my age who are into getting fit. Yes, and who are fitness. So I was like, oh, maybe I should do a line of sportswear. Let's just maybe a little bit, not a lot, just to cater to them, to my friends who wanna support my brand and wear it when they're in training, or when they're doing jogs, or when they just want to go to the market and buy some otay on a Saturday morning. Yeah. The second collection is called the Offcuts, a Fijian treasure. So over just the span of 1 year, there's been like bags and bags of offcuts, and just like pieces that I didn't want to throw away, because I always see the offcuts as my hard work. And vakando motivate and they take a leave no offcuts. So I've kept some of the bigger pieces over the span of a year, and which I'm gonna like use it just with being eco-friendly and being eco. So I was like, okay, maybe reuse the offcuts, mix and match, and just mash it all up together. It doesn't have to be color coordinated. Just see where the creativity goes. And so there's a collection called the Offcuts. It's looking really, really good. I'm just like surprised at how this collection turned out, and it's one of my favorite out of the 3. And so that's the offcuts. The offcuts is also featuring some of the big sizes, because and just looking at how I place the patterns, it's also some of the things that my clients in the US will love. So immediately after the show, the offcuts will be available for sale in Suva for a week before it goes to the US. The last collection is the Koro Makawa collection. And I was like thinking of sabaksam tuna, the more feature tag on a collection go sabaksam tuna Koro Makawa do live kin nambure can live na no can't do kill it even when you come from the west. So no say the tum dakshmi and the one me wanna me no this is makaranda wal me suba. So no check is no wala spara. So no the pas mo ko na kor the ret sa nambure. So I was like, oh, just just brought out my sketchbook, what kind of a pencil pen, rough sketching on a looked at it, oh, I liked it, and then took a picture of it and just played around with it on the PC. Next minute, it's on fabric. I really like, and I really, really like how it turned out, and I'm so excited too about this collection. The collection, the accessories for the Mburi collection, the Koro Makawa collection, and the Koro Makawa collection too. One bring up tanda duri na marama to na the puff ngoni the puff sleeves, the square neck, the princess line, all those cuts. So no the pockets on the side na tanga in then so the mismatch to na vinipo bat kina sulira mismatch to as under sing the tawon the limba market and this like then people was like oh yeah often but for me as a fashion designer it's like man this lady like what's going on in her mind to put two different prints together as one is a top and one is the sulira. So with all of those inspiration, all the things that I've observed growing up, I put it all together into this collection. It's this collection too is not like my usual collection where it's a lot of prints, big bold prints. We're very simple print, just like a sketch of a mbure, and I played around with the more abstract than my usual. The reason being is that I wanted it to be marketable to us, the locals, as well as the locals here in Fiji and the locals abroad, as well as the tourists who visit Fiji. Because a big announcement that I would like to make, and I'll make it now, is that straight after the show, there will be no selling at the venue because the collection will be the opening stock of the shop that is opening at Flea Market, the Kui Viti shop that will be the opening at the Flea Market from Monday. So that's been something else I've been working on, and I'm excited, nervous about opening a shop, but at the same time, like it's a step in the right direction for me.
Sa rong binakakai. Tos chiko.
And on the night tonight as well, I want to feature a young and upcoming designer. Ando nga nugutoka ni wala ko Jet Taylor. Ngonirutuma. Ando rin ko sa do. Ando na kapag na designs ando kita kapag na kes ko sa stick mo na chikuna na brand. Ocho kasi kayo ko. Iko be barta ka no line. You want to do fashion shows? May tahi ko sa makudiyo. Okay, give me 20 pieces. Bako needs. And we'll work together. If you need help, I'm here. And if anything or accessories, okay, we'll just like work with each other to make your collection a success. And then I told them, you don't have to follow the theme, you just come with your creativity wherever your creativity goes. Just so that like we can boost his brand. And so far, his collection is looking really, really good, and I'm really excited about the colors. And Kongai, the coming to the show this afternoon doesn't is not ready for what's coming their way.
Totoka sarangare. Ikem ni na warong ti kumai totoka din na tubo sambi ti ko na kabinang ni sini ko. Teka una ona na kaloko. Meto na tini na mbongi ni ko na Fiji Museum na barande ni Fiji Museum. Au talita kana kau tuku na ngamia kai membaleta na nomu vukei endo na ngone tamba ngone ni rotuma na nomu reda na talendi kau vukei ko kina tapa na murai na bune bimbi kina mo sate ko redi na ngone la ko takiti kumai na kena bimbi na nonra Vakarauwai se Vakarauwai na nonra talendi ni roini se na nonra talendi ni Vakarauwai istulu kena beka na bado rembung ni kwa.
Mataga nanunggu tekbu daka designing. When I started coming into the industry, like I was always looking around for who could help me and who could like guide and and there were always people who were there, like the fashion designers, and I was so happy to have Robert Vermbasanga, do Tarvasalvi, Andi Buya Ratambu, Kudaka Sulmasi, and but like Kai can live in Durtar, we're not shy to ask
Nakasaranga.
well. And also one of the things I noticed too was that there wasn't really like a mentorship program that showcase, go, I'll give you the platform, come. give me your designs. Eh? So I was like, oh, when I reach a point, I want to be that person to another young designer who's coming, because it wasn't an easy journey for me. And it took like about 10 years to achieve. I wouldn't want another younger person to go through the same path. It could have like taken me a shorter time frame had I have like a really good mentor or really good yeah. So I wanted like to reach a point where if I can and when I can to always help another up and coming designer.
Se totoka sarangan dora kami na kaya me bakana kau tukun me ana nomu tumbuh tak mai kina nomu duruma mai na vuravura ni designing sen di kararau oni da butok me sona ya o happy hapfal hada o Robert Bermbasang o ndibuya da geretang ko irna saliu chumai kim do kai murmai kambimbi na bi tokoni serana da birere ia go satu mana saro kemnikai ve kona ngoni ni rotu mongo mena bakarita kana non taka nili gani ko sana pata mata kana marau tiko ko
marau cha a little bit stressed, little bit happy. And then go be karuni nungu show di varita Kui Viti. Mateni show was in 2020, and also I did the same thing. So we booked a young and upcoming designer. Salah niya tata na brand na Lolani collection. Kami a subsidiary. Right? So she was like what fashion, what's fashion in fashion, what's trending, what's not trending, and then they came on board and they did their thing. And one of the things that about the veitalanoa in my last interview, one day, like we won't be in this situation anymore. I might be we might be ancestors, and our ancestors passed their knowledge of all the massive printing and kese and all of this down to us. What are we passing down to those who are going to follow? So this is, for me, this is like my gift back to the vanua, to keep passing on the knowledge. You kind of have to be on all these skills and all this kind that I've learned over the years, and very soon, who knows, I might be 6 feet under.
Dina sara dan nonton bule leka wale nga dina sara nga nangon leka te chuki nangon da bule tiko da wase na da kilaka da bibu ke tal birate to ko bako chukai na nomu rai na nomu tiko na kenabo e bidara tar chuk mingo bembelete na soni tikite tar chuk mingo William Gas pamatal tak ma da kwar bela ko yani ni kuwa so sara bule no tikite so sember
kay no nandar tinga chimi America notice tak ninda lakubango na walikana sena validani sinda minda durin bango before we go sa takrana booking na namu ticket ngi bako ngami pa na no email. And when you arrive, you just present your phone, and whoever's at the door will scan. So that's what I was doing before. And for those who have bought their tickets, Sarabaku watching on the ticket in their emails, and then they just present at the door. But we're a little bit environmentally conscious. I want to get people to know me kung nilevo na pepa na 30 kite na chan bantu ko duka to Koro Makawa. Kasi mo kasi ka ng duka. So we came in a simple ticket. The tickets are $150, and you can sit at the door when you arrive. And all the methods of payment will be available at the door. You can either use M-Pesa or bank transfer or even cash when you come at the door. And the minute you arrive, there'll be cocktails available. We've got our sponsor for cocktail is the Distillery Co. in the West. They sponsored our cocktails, and also the bar is provided by Knox Entertainment. So we'll have pre-cocktails and then entertainment by William Driver, a really good friend of mine who's come on board to entertain us for the pre-cocktail period, and then we'll go into the show proper. We'll open with Tuisi, which is the brand by Jed Taylor, and then we'll go into the 3 collections for Koro Makawa by Kui Viti.
Totoka saranga. Bikim din nataro chuko maero nini ngolangan na nungku ibata-bata. Au sambiti chuko na tina bono mo na boli-boli kina na kena ituku-tuku matelalai ni sontikite sambi ker chuka ni na ibola matai. Winaka pakaliw ni kita pala mo ni bitar-tar nga be kai Epeli ke bakachuko sa sona nomuni taro matelalai. Iya kai member leto na nomu dola na nomu sitoa. Andra kan ko marauta kay na flea market. At teka mo may baka na muray ni bulbultak.
Ayun na nunguray sa katugan na si $1 to. Mena kakitanga meta online to ga mera na nungu vita saki ke ko chiki viti si umali balangi na raro to na vitar online do ga chiki vale mingi takap chiki nungu errands se vitanga nungu chiki vale takap chiki nungu errands but lag ko tiko the demand just came to have a point of where clients can just come and physically like see and touch clothes. And there's also the tourists who just not the local tourists who just come in and then fly out again for the weekend, who just want to just like pick up stuff before they go back. And so or nanduro kayo nga ni Rua sunia tumbuna ko nga sakit ko na Grikota nga sandal chilo na stana flea market. Nos dan sin kero basil chuki kero kana si chuki na flea market. Saka indolos tanga flea market. Na food traffic salag tunga. Saka kombinasyon ng tangera chuki na clientele. And then I was also fortunate that Karen Akoe gave me a spot in her shop, which is at the flea market, to just test it out. And so I put in a stock then. I was very thankful to my clients and the people who've been going to the shop to ask for the Kui Viti outfits and the clearing up the stock in the Carolina Quest shop. It's called the Pacific Artisans Collective. So it also features a few other designers inside the shop. So if you're in the flea market, shop 201, we'll have you all a variety of designers. And if you're in town next week, look for shop 701. And that'll be the home of Kui Viti from now till whenever.
There, shop 701 flea market, Suba City, eh? Totoka saranga. Okay. Bikim ni na bata taruk man dino saranga nakakutuko na kai wasi wir nanto ngole may palang ngole santolong ko na santolong ko na ngun salibila kaya santola kan na sini tungan diraraniwang ko buka kai o ira na biyo kan santendeno na sang tunisot ira ngon rabibuke na sara ni laksar ngay na flea market mer laki boli-boli iya membaleta na boli-boli online na tos juga na boli-boli online dini ni santol na musto.
Terus ka na bulbul online na store kami nunggu the point of contact for the local clients. Kung do they really measure nga me, because some people just really want their measurements taken, and some people just don't want to order online. They just want to walk in and come. And being Fijians, we love last minute. With the one plan can plan for events for months. But on the day of, we'll just want to buy the dress the day of. So yeah, so I'm always getting a lot of messages. Can we come in and buy a dress? We have a function this Saturday, and this will be on a Thursday. So
really?
Open a shop and put in all the stuff that people really want to wear. Let's just come and pick and go.
Sorry na nondang duran yung doon listo dini sa liw sa chiko na online shopping still doesn't take that option take it away that feeling of being inside a shop nung pinakata mo tur na nung mo baka nung tukul chuka nung mo measurements sila nung mo duro man nga na listo na raw talaga yung lirital so talaga isul So it becomes like a marketing tool. Hindi ko sa buli-buli bangko rin boleh ngayon dua yun yung talaga lay talo no tel cukup kay so sarip na kan surat cerita sali tostal na buli-buli to ka saranga na nomu rai bakayawa kai na buku nom tola na nomu sto tiko resto sor to bibu tiko bikem ni kai na nonra bakatawan na stoa kay na bibu kay na dito ba kina buli-buli taki
Iyo, dugu assistant chico endo nugu staff Jane Botani varunda tal mengi start tal na moniti kun sandal kin store sa chico ya, and apart from that I'm always online replying to messages, and also in the US still like in the contact for the US client, the US and here. So we have a pretty team and have a pretty good support system here in Fiji.
Sa totoo ka saranga, totoo ka pakauti. Ele bikim ni nabarong ti kumain na sogo binakan ni ko na Koro Makawa. Koro Makawa may baka na isama ni nona bubale o kay Epeli na Koro Makawa kay Suwa. Ako chukinong ko na Fiji Museum. Kaya ni bugo bikim niyo ni sarong at baka ni talo na Makawa ya. Ni nabunay chukinong ko na Fiji Museum. Koro Makawa tu kay Suwa. O tiya sangay to kina nona Korea kay Suwa bo. Ko sati kung na tay ni tambalevu kay suba sada na chika suba totoko ba ko tikai na nomu ni panua na nomu kotelistal may na veitalanoa kina munawe na kana ba kay ngata kina bosa na Koro Makawa o tali taka matanga no gure na reko malolo na nomu tukuna na dress code na reko malolo na ali utal na bosa ba kasama taka tiko se salak ngami bikim ni na reko malolo kay
Ela kami na Sandra Komolole ni it's a very unique phrase. Untuk kata senananda bahasa Swabi itu unique sandara ni saya sekali kini so so I just picked that me babure bakasama babure talano tu biar nasim kilar ni batarang tu teman kena balam-bale, and so it's like also on the side an educational thing too for us because when the flyers started going out, I was getting messaged a lot too about what it meant. But I was like, oh man, see, it's an educational thing for those who don't know what Sandre Komalolo is. And maybe I should like start going through the idioms, and then I was considered like using it every fashion show. I would just bring in an idiom to be the dress code or to inspire something, and just so it can be an educational. And one workshop I attended, or just sitting with my friend, we always spoke about the majority of our history was written by our colonizers. So for like very important that for us and for us to say tell our stories, to rewrite those history and tell our story from our perspective. So like, one of the things too that Kui Viti is all about as well is just telling our stories from our perspective, Talangakai. And thank you so much that for inviting me to your platform to have a plug-in this morning. I always enjoy having my interviews done by you.
Sebenarnya vale vukei must be the murbasanga flavor and the veitalanoa se vadau. Sa totoko makauti. Bikim ni nabarong ti kumai Koro Makawa fashion show na bakador sa tsunga ng buong inikuan manaono kinatini na kaloko and ng buong inikuan na karusa bukadyo no Okotova and Fiji Museum Suba. Sa pamatal taka kai na dress code nreko malolo bikim ni na sa boleh na nomni tikite o kilani ni na marutaka na sogo binakan di kuwa kemuka oni semberti ko ni boleh na nomni tikite sa kena ngaul sarangango tabutal mante bira barong cuk me korbe boleh tikite kai what should they do if they want to get a ticket to come tonight?
And they can just if you after ticket you can just buy it at the entrance when you come. The dress code ngai or sunset colors. So when you arrive, you can just purchase your ticket on at the entrance, and we can either use M-Pesa, internet banking, or cash upfront. Entirely up to you. And Kai, I'll share the payment details with you so you can post it after the interviews.
Binakasarang ba kalim ko blit ko na BSP Bank virtu na taka payment so all the BSP bank details sa nakibako to mayo kai so sambita na kitsugumi na page ni talno Dr. T ningole ni bakalele buto na kabibingo na no da bito konye vukei na no da dorbo no da ngone lewa era taka tiko na tampanang go ni Vakarauwai yau makaongo wena buku ni sulit na tarmak sa pamatal takchungo kon accessories. I won't say much about the accessories because it should be a surprise package. So we came in warong chumai turn up. Yeah, lako yani. I'm sure you will never regret. But na wekangu go kay no go epeli do biba kurumbuta kina kaya takap. Verto na nagle ni timi liwira sor sang sartungan ni moda ng bungi pinang ni kuwa balata ni ra ongong atik menon raba baka yang takan na non rangon na kena takan na kaya bari naktikira o ir nangon nileo kena dorbo ir na bakarit tekitiko na kaya binaka ni kuwa ando na kao binakat mo batakaba siya o baka matalak kinepeli nung baka binibinaka beira na bibuke mai be kemuni
Yeah, nakakaibi babi lang ngabir sponsors ko na review book maybe na wala sa mga bakari text ko pamimbi ngabi um stage tech M Media Fiji Fashion Week the Distillery Co Kovaka Communications makatalkin vi Events Plus nagpalim na vi book because sin nikarara na nambita matanda na event we always need the support of the vendors to come on board and not forgetting the Fiji Museum and director Cipriano nagpalim na vi book na vi wasal taki and and to all the people who have bought tickets, who have paid for tickets, thank you so much. The usual Kui Viti customers, who usually buy from me, and even some of the gang living overseas. In the US, thank you so much for buying tickets for your family here in Fiji, and also the same goes to the people in Australia who bought tickets for their families here in Fiji too. Thank you so much for your support. I hope to not disappoint you, but all I can say is I'm really excited about the 3 collections that I'll be sharing tonight. After the show in the US, I was like, how do I top this one? Because it was really like really well received. And so we've been wrecking my brains on how to like go up a notch but I'll give back some time. Then damitik with K Master Simeon is 700. Give them that chiko. Nandangas nangonili when they believe that we journey into the future with our backs turned and we walk backwards the future. That's when we refer to the future, we say nangona may muri. Because it's behind us, we can't see it. And then we refer to the past as nangona liu because it's in front of us. That's what we see. So when I was planning the show, I was like, I can't see the future. We don't know what it is. We can only draw reference and draw inspiration from the past. So that for me, that's what Koro Makawa is also about, just using the past as our guidance and our moral compass, and so that we don't waver from as we're journeying forward. Yeah.
Totoka pakoti. Wow, really kay it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Nomuni pa kumadalo kangan dorbitan na chukuna 8 o'clock ng buong.
Kusarangaya.
Totoka pakoti sareda. Pamili pinaka bikim di kaya may Amerika, may Australia, na politikite, na bukun na wakanda may viti. Doon ang raw $5,000 na son tikite, sambi chuka ni na kaya na flyer, lako pata kina na biba kamarutaki, na kana, na ngunu, na tapos chuka ni binakata may na ono, kina tina kalako ng bugin ko. Bikim ni na barong chuka may ngilandi, doon buli binaka na barong chuka may ngilandi, o klani sira na ngono bikenda menda Venmo, se M-Pesa, se Vakau se debiti, mera boleh tikite mera ngwalo ir na wakanda. Kendo to chuki balang to sana sar tumbak ngani bangko and Facebook lives and dambak na itamba and bakador bugin ko David to ko ni be kay pele ni boleh nom ni tikite boleh ni tikite be ndombe kana tarimu se to kamu se maramati na muni se dona lawa marama se dorbo ir bina katimera ngande me na bugin ko Kena bono merong alikina Fiji Museum may na ono na kaloko ya kai domo na muta tarutar membala tanangon e teka busar nga na ono ken bali they have to be there before 6 so say 5:30 or 5 p.m. mersa chukume na museum
6 o'clock 6 o'clock is preferable time to be at the museum. Yan na 1 hour cocktail or 45-minute pre-cocktail. So 6 o'clock the show proper will start at 8 or just in get on song bull the night with the night away the Vatar chicken or the Fiji police band. So from after party at the museum veranda.
Essa mati binak na ilabo. Kai bikim di navarro ngati kumai gondo na songom bula songom marau songom di marau songom na maru takake nira waita bikino ira na dorobo ngone leo na Vakarauwai tiko na kena toko ni na turang kai na bakaritaki isulu na bogi binak di kuwa na lebutan lebih maru taki tiko o William driver ako talaga na lang sere o katalaga kinorto na police ben isang butsu ko binakasaranga kay total madala mo boss ni bisurets kena bakandre weir na bakarong ti kumain ni berne beta ba ng dorbitar
So bikim dengan barang tingmai bilang balik na bito ko ni kaya kan ni ososo na ni bamuri tingmai na page ni Kui Viti nangi the closer to the time of the show na biuda na link ni live feed. Bikim ni tanah barang tingmai kaya kan do bitamba na nunggu media pitch and dollar rambut tu ko nga bitamba ninguém mais me bitamba obviously chance tang like na photographers and they take vuchi kuna na business ni photography na bangra content ni I've just opened it up to whoever wanted to take photos. You just come on board, take the photos. I don't own anything to the photos. You can upload it to your page as much as you want, as long as you give me the permission to also post the ones that I like. Yeah? So the immediate periods, I sent out invitations and I was really happy that a lot of the photographers all accepted the invitation to come and take photos. So if you're watching, if you're listening and you're a photographer too, or you want to get into photography and come on board, just email the page, message the Kui Viti page, and our media team will contact you. It'll be a good chance to brush shoulders with people, with the photographers and videographers who are already in the industry and who can help you boost your business. We're just in line with the theme of mentorship and artist development.
Totoka saranga. Ora chunga na email na kuivitievents@gmail.com kuivitieventsfj@gmail.com. Doon ya?
Iyo. So iyo, kaya makagni people kita lang ni email nga email directly sana ni reply ni mesa ka. Para ni reserve tikra na namindami.
Sa totoka saranga ya So Kui Viti, Kui KUI Viti VITI events EVENTS FJ. Kakuni mula tabo na FJ@gmail.com. Ayan na email mo ni baka ngatakan nyo ni bitartare ni be kay Epeli na politikiti ni kuwa se ko irbe nakatamer lagi bitamba so talakaw ni binakata monitoring ko ikina ni bitartare ni birto na nanalini timer to na kay somayan na nomunitar. Nakabaliw sa rakay do talakaw ni biwasya?
Warekay sabi ko saraya.
Sarap sa lunes sa kami ko sabi li katalaw sa uchi ko na walo na 10 minutes sa makalalati ko nakitikay nakabaliw sa rakay wano ni binaka na songo lambong ni ko
Nakbalip kay
naka mo to ka to Kalougata naka sa totoo ko makauti na veitalanoa kay Epeli Tuibeqa na niro may veitalanoa ng bungi binaka ni kuwa bungi binaka biyaw singa binaka bi koya na matakang go sa go chunga na walu na tin ka bito na biniti me baru katalaw kero na nume kero veitalanoa na matakalilay ni rebaroyan na wakada may viti keto si anda tal chunga na biyo kaning go Europe kasar binaka mera politikite mera ngole ni nandiwa kanra mera laki tiko na songongo na Koro Makawa fashion show totoka bako the dress code sandre ko malolo and evening gown se evening dress se sulu ta pangaronyo wakai nataka ni sabi rong to kana singa na tikite sa mbiuchu ni nanongu tanga ni beba na betu tu material ke bakar bina katmera empesa se sotal ngar bina katmeni kotanga ni nanom ni labo and nambong bina ko you can give cash at the door. So ngolen bakalelebu meta ngolen meta bito ko ni wana turango turangan ni subobo and sana pa turango reo. Asaba ko madali bikim ni kersara nakabakalibu na bito ko ni Epeli Tuibeqa ni sama demanda.